Hello and welcome to my automotive YouTube channel. This is a chainsaw. One of the unfortunate realities that comes with owning a house is having to maintain the property that the house is on. And in an older neighborhood like this, that means vegetation, lots of it. I've got a bunch of trees, bushes, growths that need cut down, and a chainsaw is definite overkill for that purpose, but if I use it in a video, I can write it off. Therefore, there is no kill like overkill. This is a Ryobi 40-volt chainsaw. It gets some of the worst reviews in its class, but it uses the same batteries as my lawnmower, which I got for free, so I guess I'm just kind of sucked into the ecosystem now. You put bar and chain oil in here and you get cutty spitty fun times out of here when you squeeze this trigger. It's real great. There's no battery in it right now though. And yeah, this is just a video where my comment section laughs at me trying to use a chainsaw. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. How does this work? I don't know. I can't believe I didn't break John Ross's Milwaukee when I borrowed it. The chainsaw came with this 4 amp hour battery, which goes nicely with the 5 amp hour and 6 amp hour batteries I already have for my lawnmower, and goes right there. And this just further affirms my belief that for the home gamer, electric's just the future. Like, if you cut down trees for a living, this is hot garbage. But for someone like me who's occasionally going to cut down like something this big around, or maybe this big around, or maybe cut up some, I don't know, logs, who knows. This is pretty ideal because it was only 200 bucks. $200. Now, at everyone screaming me, why didn't you get the Milwaukee? The Milwaukee was $300 tool only. This came with a battery and a second charger. So it fits very nicely into my particular use case. What is that? Like a chain tensioner? Probably things I should know but don't. Let's look at what we need to cut down here. I have no idea what this is. I think it's more of those Tree of Life shoots or offshoots, because that's where the main Tree of Life tree was that I had cut down, and I think that's finally dead, but this is still very much alive, and it doesn't look like it's going to hit any of those cables, so let's see here. I should really do some research on how to do this, but instead what I'm going to do is just start cutting. Cut first, ask questions later. God, the comment section's going to hate this. This is going to get demonetized for being too dangerous. Yep, that's how you clear the brush out. I don't know if this is big enough that I have to worry about it stopping the blade or not. Just going to do a pie cut, I guess. And then come from the back side. Yay! Baby's first tree cut. Now I gotta do something with this. Whatever, let's just cut the next thing down. This is actually a lot of fun. And it's this, which I could probably just get with some like alligator loppers or something, but horsepower. Wonderful. Oh, it's caught on a vine? Come on, they killed Vine. TikTok is the hot thing now. That's dangerous. Should not do that. I would say use the right tool for the job, but if that was the case, this video wouldn't exist. There we go. I hate vines. You go there. You also go there. Yeah, that needs to go away, but a smart man knows when he's out of his depth, and that is way beyond me, because this is my internet line, and that's very important. So what I'm going to do instead is this stupid branch over here that's hanging over and gets in the way of my lawn mowing. Get out of here. Really is just that easy, huh? Gosh, this is overkill, but I love it. How do I have so many? What is all this crap? I'm pretty sure this is all like from my shop back. I don't actually think is my property, so I think this is all actually technically city easement for utilities and stuff, but I mean, I still got to maintain it. So this is the, what is this, the east side of my shop, and I'd really like to eventually be able to park a car here someday, but there was apparently at some point an absolutely massive tree here, and nobody removed the tree trunk. So my thought is, since it's so rotten that it's incredibly soft, I can just cross-cut this and try to level it out with the ground. So I'm going to give some of that a shot. And this wood is just so gone. It takes absolutely no effort to cut through it. So if I keep going here and I keep waffle cutting this, I should be able to get this down to ground level fairly quickly. Also, there's these over here, which this is more like a collection of, what's the word? Stumps, which I think I can just yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, we're knocking this down to ground level. It's working great. I'm sure there's an actual technique to this, but I don't know it. This is still mostly alive. So I'm gonna pour some stuff on that to kill it more over the winter, and we can revisit this in the spring. Meanwhile, this guy, how's my battery doing? Great. Cool. Some of it's solid, some of it's literally just dirt at this point. Well, is it down to ground level? No, but my back hurts, so I'm stopping for now with this one. But what are we down to in battery? 50%. That's a lot of use for 50%. That's a lot of use. That was a lot of stuff. I thought this was going to be a much bigger pain than it has turned out to be. The idea is to put gravel down all over here so that I can park cars over here. Eventually, I'd like it to be covered so that I have more covered parking spots, because this is Kansas. We get lots of hail. Okay, one more. There's one more thing I'd like to take care of before we lose the sun here in about 15 minutes. I don't have a clue what this springy bastard is either, but holy hell. Given the way the last year or two have been, I'm guessing this is another one of those stupid tree of heaven piles of garbage, so it's got to come down. The issue here is getting it to fall this way, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to try and cut it up high so that it kind of drops down. It doesn't weigh hardly anything, because it's, you know, the tree of heaven. Part of the reason that they're such bastards is they grow extremely fast, and as such the wood is very not dense. I don't know if that's why the wood isn't dense, but the wood is very not dense. Like, this whole thing weighs maybe 15 pounds. So if I do the very safe thing and hold my saw up above my head, that's almost like I knew what I was doing. Now just get rid of the rest of it. Actually, first, the most overkill use of a saw in history. Yeah, that's how it's done. Okay, this thing. All right, a vine. Shocker. Go put all this with the other. This just weighs absolutely nothing. This has to be, the rings are like a 1/2 inch each. This tree over here, this tree only had like 6 rings on the whole thing. They were 1 inch wide. These grow so fast. I hate them so much. Well, there you go. That's what a complete idiot can do with a 40-volt Ryobi chainsaw. I'm not sponsored by them. Dang, I need a truck now. Well, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.